Right now I want to talk about patterns and how the customer yourselves can send me a pattern to start with. This is a pretty cool example of it. A customer sent me 2 photographs. Front view, actually sent me 3 photographs. The back view, which is the end of the instrument. The front view, which is the face of the instrument. And the profile. Now with those photographs, I take it into Photoshop and I put appropriate lines across it, and I tell him exactly where I want him to measure with the actual photograph of the instrument. I'll tell him I need to know the space between the neck, I need to know the length of the face of the instrument, I need to know the profile from the bottom of the neck as it's laying to how far it would be to the ground. All these instruments, all these measurements will be on this video that I'll email to you. It's a small little video with just a JPEG photograph in Photoshop, and you'll have a list of places to measure, and then I tell you how to make a pattern. Pattern paper is usually, this is just wrapping paper, you know. It works really well. Just lay the instrument down on the ground and trace the instrument. This particular instrument had a kind of a funny neck. It went long. It was 51 inches long. This Theorbo, it's a lute-style instrument. It went along and then it bent backwards. So what he's done is he laid this up against the wall, and then put the paper on the wall and laid it the instrument face down and traced the instrument this way. And it was pretty hard to do, but you can do it. You'll lean it, just take up the flat wall and put the instrument there, and take a stick and then trace it. You know, put a pencil on the stick. You can do it. It's kind of difficult to do, but do the best you can. And then you have to refine it. After you do that, make sure and start refining it. He laid this down on the face down and traced it. But he also mentioned that this is a tracing made face down, not face up. So when I make this case, I'm going to cut this pattern out. When I make it, I'll have to flip it around so it'll be face up how I want to build the bowl. He also makes great patterns. These patterns can be done. It takes some time, but you start off slow and start with just a piece of paper. And you cut. What I like to do is cut and paste paper or tear paper or just cut it. You can take a wire and bend it to the shape of this is like a lute, like a round back instrument. Bend the wire and kind of get that idea on paper first, and then you start making a cutout. And once you have it done in the paper, do it on a piece of cardboard. Here's a piece of cardboard that he's done. He's done an excellent job. Where I can see where it touches the neck in this point here, and it touches the body over here. Excellent job there. He's made a template of the bowl, and this template here is right here. And you can see that's done very well. And he also tells me where on the instrument this template was. So I know that's where it's going to be. And very cool the way he did it. He did a great job. And I'm real proud of this. And now it's time for me to get going. When I first get them, I start rough sketching little ideas on how big the case is going to be. And these lines here are just the profile of what the walls of my case will look like. And here it's going to be wider, of course, at the back part, but you don't need a big fat case all the way. So this is about 10 inches here, but it's going to taper down to about 6 inches down at the end because you don't need all that room. So we're going to go to work now.